All right, family. We've been live for 5 seconds. Computer had a delay. But peace, family, peace, family, peace. This your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, aka Financial Freedom Fighter, aka Time Clock Smash. And guess what, family? Me and Thorough HD, we back at it again. We about to hit you with another episode of the Crypto Real Talk, Deepening Cryptos and Blockchains, episode 12. But before we go into this live stream, you know your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, and Thorough HD, we got to bring that in.
Bring that energy, baby.
Welcome, family. Welcome, welcome. Getting as much tips if you're a waiter or a waitress. Your restaurants is not as busy.
Currency. I said cryptocurrency.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Free. Silent but deadly.
Love and peace, brother.
Support. Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. Yeah. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that. How about you? I'm trying to fight this while bro, yeah, no, I won't lose. How about you? Stick to the script, yeah, bro, yeah, just clear. Before I get red down, I won't lose. Probably I might see them people that's something that I can't choose. It's Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper.
In the house. Already, man. Already. Peace, Thero. How you feeling, baby, baby, baby?
Feeling good, feeling great, man. How about you?
Man, I'm positive moving forward, man. I'm here to bring that energy tonight, man. What about you, Thero?
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's understood, don't have to be explained, baby.
Man, for real, for real. So peace and love to all the family that showed up so far. Peace and love to James Moss. Peace and the two biggest supporters are in the house tonight, James Moss and Kings and Queens Empowerment.
Yo.
I see the family rolling in. Kings and Queens Empowerment. My boy Leonard, boy. Peace and love, Leonard. Peace, boy. What's happening, homie? Yeah, peace to your brother. Long time no see. If you want to know some good chart analysis, that brother there is king when it comes to that. I bet my money on Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for showing up tonight, man. For real. So tonight we're gonna do something special tonight, man. I'm gonna actually do a full overview of the history of Coinbase. So I want you guys to rock with me and Thorough HD. We got some more projects we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the history of Coinbase tonight, of their airdrops and their forks. I want to know because a lot of us back in 2020, December 12th of last year, that a lot of us was new, especially in the Red Dad, Blue Dad community. Unless you was Thorough HD, you was already well since 2017. But I was just getting crypto around that time, so I didn't know the custodian of my crypto into my ledger as much as I know now. But I believe in Coinbase to leave my XRP on the exchange because they said yes. We're going to honor the snapshot of your XRP to get your spark, right? So now we are wondering about Flare is soon to be launched, which is the 4th of July. Are the customers on Coinbase going to receive their airdrop? So tonight, Red Dad, Blue Dad is going to bring that information to the family, man. We're going to bring that to the family. We're also going to talk about Palladium and Amplitude. We're going to talk about Kusama, Polkadot, all this stuff that's coming in the next couple of days. Not a couple of weeks, but the next couple of days, family. And Thorough HD going to go over his tokenomics with that lossless token. So let's get it, Thorough. You ready, baby?
Ready, baby. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
You already know. Okay. So I'm going to do this overview with y'all, family. I'm going to do it quick, as fast as possible, over the history of Coinbase. How did they operate their airdrops? So let's get it, man. Let's go into it. And family, I'll be back. So once I go into this, then I'll be back for questions and answers. But let's get to the science of Coinbase history. Yep. All right. Let me know when you see that screen, Thorough.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. So we on like popcorn. We on like popcorn. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Thank y'all for tuning in. So today we finna go over the history of Coinbase and their airdrops and their forks. Okay, there's a difference between a snapshot. Snapshot is what they take a picture of to make sure you're eligible for an airdrop. So according to Coinbase Help Center, here's their definition of an airdrop. Okay, they say an airdrop is a distribution of a token of multiple users, digital wallets, usually for free. Airdrop seems to be as a market tactic for a new project to quickly gain user adoption by providing a large number of users with tokens and incentives and actions to their D apps or their blockchains. Airdrops are typically distributed to the users who have already interacted with a project as a way to reward them for being early adopters. Family, thorough. Do you hear this? See, I really don't have to read no more. For those who don't believe that we're not early enough, or that we're so early that we're considered early adopters. So that's just like being a Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and you already receiving dividends. Are you receiving rewards just for being early investors? So they break up these airdrops. So that's very important to understand, family. And I'm going to explain to you towards the end how important it is to receive that airdrop and what the airdrop turning to. Okay. Now, according to the help desk, they say receiving an airdrop is beneficial to you. However, you should be cautious about the safety of the smart contracts that you are interacting with claiming an airdrop. Claiming an airdrop requires you to connect your wallet to a smart contract and sign the transaction. Okay. To proceed, we can leave your wallet exposed to hacks if the smart contract is constructed or with malicious intent. Now I'm gonna tell y'all about the Lobster Wallet. Now, REDDADBLUEDAD believes that the Lobster Wallet can make you wealthy if you know how to use it. But if you don't know how to use it, then you're gonna get so many airdrops from here to Mexico to New Zealand. That's gonna be with malicious intents for sure. So be careful. So that's what Coinbase is saying. Okay, and basically they're just saying to verify, like me and Thorough HD always say, the main places that me and Thorough HD say to agree on is Twitter would be the most trusted source. You agree with that, Thorough?
Yeah, if you can find it and everything verified, you get the information from Twitter. And you can get them from your CoinMarketCap, CoinGeico as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they get verified by those guys, then it's a good chance that everything's pretty good to go. So you can find all the information, the links and stuff you need there as well.
And most importantly, Thorough, what you tell them, be careful of what? Tell her what?
Tell a scam, baby.
Scam.
They will get you, boy. I'm trying to tell you now. They creative up there. So just be aware to tell a scam.
It sure is. So now, what I wanted to know was, okay, so what happened? What did Coinbase recognize? So as we know, back in 2017 is when Coinbase was really getting up and running, right, Thorough?
Yeah.
They didn't have as much stuff as it has today. So according to their help desk, again, their help center, was introduced by Bitcoin Cash. Okay, now Bitcoin Cash was one of the first forks of Bitcoin. Okay, it occurred on August 1st of 2017. Okay, so it says alternative version of Bitcoin to make a new feature rules that has different development and roadmaps. So all that is just another upgrade of Bitcoin. See, a lot of people don't know that Bitcoin had a lot of forks in 2017. That what caused to the rise of Bitcoin going to its all-time high, and that bull run because you bring in new developers, new investors into the space.
Yeah, and they had some disagreements too on which way to go with the whole Bitcoin thingamajig, and that's why they split and forked off as well.
So according to the help desk, they say people had questions. How do I get Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase? They say Coinbase customers automatically been credited to the appropriate amount of Bitcoin Cash to their accounts, and these funds will be separated from Bitcoin Cash wallet on your portfolio page. So Coinbase have been dealing with airdrops, but then they call them forks instead of airdrops at this current time in 2017. I don't think airdrops probably really was the main term of an upgrade of a technology. So Bitcoin Cash is an upgrade of Bitcoins. Okay, so we have to understand these things as investors. So it said, how much Bitcoin Cash will I receive? So basically, they're saying the amount you receive in your account was the time of the fork. Okay, and they gave the dates, and we already know how that stuff works. So it says, can I trust Coinbase with an exact amount of Bitcoin cash to my account at the time of the fork? Of course, you can trust Coinbase. They say we duplicate the current balance of customers' accounts. To download the copy, here's a transaction history, and we're running a log on a balance for each Bitcoin wallet. Okay, so yeah, so they already been experiencing this stuff. I didn't know, Thero. I don't know about you, but I didn't know all this. Did you?
I knew some of it, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what Coinbase really hit with it. The airdrops and everything. But I do remember the whole fork, the Bitcoin Cash fork, and all of that stuff.
Okay,
I remember everything behind it.
Okay, so now let's go to another article that I want to talk about is fork. Okay, so now here's what they're talking about: what to expect from that fork from Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so this is an article. Look like it came 2018. So the update of February, they said in mid-November, Bitcoin Cash went in a hard fork to 2 chains. And on the November 20th, they announced that the ABC chain retained the destination of Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase. Okay, so it says competing chain known as Bitcoin SV. It also forked a coin now to a current BSV. It also forked BSV blockchains in the amount of BSC. So you got a BSV airdrop from the Bitcoin Cash airdrop.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. So it's a lot of things we understand that kind of came upgraded from Bitcoin, and then once Bitcoin had Bitcoin Cash also had a fork of that, and that's something that's good to know for me, and I guess for the family as well. So Coinbase have had a history of forks, that they had to deal with or they had to honor to a customer, because I believe that no matter how big Coinbase is, they still have to make sure we are happy customers. Are you with me, Thero?
That's the problem that they have, but I'm with you on that.
Okay, let's see if they make happy customers. Let's see. So, they had more updates on November 28th about it. They're saying customers was able to withdraw the BSV in the future date, but they was currently not to support a buy of trade. So basically, they airdropped them the Bitcoin SV, but it looks like because they never listed Bitcoin Bitcoin VSV SV, because I guess they didn't support it, but people was able to withdraw it. Okay, So here it is. Here it says additional updates. We anticipate the development of BSV withdrawals will only take a few weeks, but it may take longer. Okay, so they're at least they're communicating. Now they're saying that okay, so here it is here. So Bitcoin Cash forked on November 15th of 2028. So Coinbase has closely monitored the Bitcoin Cash network. We observed the consensus in the community with the BSC ABC chain to retain the designation of Bitcoin Cash. Coinbase would allow the designation of Bitcoin Cash. Coinbase have made this decision based on a number of factors, including the fact that ABC has a larger hash rate and a longer proof of work chain. So it looks like to me they did send out the Bitcoin Cash on November 15th. So they did honor that, Thero.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign for us with our Songbird and our Spark tokens. So far, that's what it seems like. Okay. Yeah. So now they said for the apps, the Android apps, the ISO apps, we'll continue to evaluate the network to re-enable to buy, sell, and receive. So that's after they got their Bitcoin Cash. So, and they made sure it was safe for the customers. So, I guess they big on security and making sure it's right. They're making sure it's not malicious. They're making sure that everything is right. So they didn't give it out on the day that it was actually launched, which was August 1st. So far they waited to November 15th. So what is that? 3-4 August, November, August, September.
5 months.
5 months before they even distributed the Bitcoin Cash out.
Which
is good. That's a good sign, Thero.
Yeah, I was about to say that was good.
Now, again, you and I both know what is the best custody of your crypto.
Yourself.
Amen, brother. Amen to that. So self-custody. So you know, and family, these are the things you deal with when you don't own your own keys.
Yeah.
You deal with these platforms or these exchanges owning your keys. So when you get airdrops as an earlier investor into these fintech projects, now you in the hands of them to say whether they're gonna do it or not.
What they gonna do, if they gonna honor, when they gonna send. Yeah, man, it gets a little frustrating at times.
So this was more updates doing it was November 13th. And then they said the Bitcoin hardcore, the Bitcoin Cash hard fork is scheduled for Thursday of November 15th. So, unlike the previous forks, they competed a proposal that was compatible with the publishing roadmap. Coinbase will monitor the hard fork to work to minimize the customer distribution until the network meets the Coinbase security standards. So that's what they always hold. They always say security. They always say security. That's where it is. If you work on a job that's on an emergency basis, they can hold you because it's emergency basis. That's anytime you deal with emergency and security, laws change. The rules get bent a little bit, right? Against you, not working with you as a
hey man, I was essential for a long time.
Yeah. Right.
I was essential for a long time, man. So I understand. You know what I mean? But it's a good thing, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's always good because at the end of the day, they don't want to take blame if they, you know what I'm saying, release a project, they honor something, and then you know it's a hack or it's a big rug pull, and the backlash they'll get behind that, man. So it's all for me. I always say it's better to check all your boxes to make sure everything good before you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
you know, it's a good thing, but it could be a bad thing because, you know, say for instance, you get these airdrops and then they doing this here and just so happen to get listed in the price run and you can't get hope to it. It's kind of like, man, what in the hell? You feel me?
Yes, sir. Most doubt. So Coinbase started at 8 a.m. on Thursday of November 15th, and around that time, the market goes bananas. We get a rush around that time anyway.
Oh yeah.
So here we is here at 8 a.m. on November 15th. They did pause it and took that snapshot, fam. So they can get ready to distribute the Bitcoin Cash, huh?
Yeah.
So we have hope for our Spark tokens and our Songbird. So I didn't know this, so I always bash Coinbase. I ain't gonna lie, I have a love-hate relationship for them because I feel like they didn't care. Michael Jackson, I don't want to say they don't really care about us.
They ain't care about us, man.
But I had to do my research because I know Flower Network is about to be launched. So what is Coinbase going to do? Okay, let's go. I ain't letting them off the hook because they screenshotted the Bitcoin Cash. What else did they do? Did anything else exist from there? Let's see. Let's see what next article I have. So they had more stuff coming. They had a timeline in support with Bitcoin Segway and Bitcoin Gold. So they had more forks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Bitcoin Segway that took place on November 16th. It resulted in 2 Bitcoin blockchains. Following the fork, Coinbase will continue to refer to the blockchain to the current Bitcoin blockchain as Bitcoin BTC and Bitcoin 2X. Are you familiar with that, Thero? Because you've been around a while.
Yeah, I heard that one, but it didn't last too long.
Okay, so it say if you had 5 BTC Bitcoin stored in your Coinbase before the fork, you will have 5 BTC and 5 B2X following. So that's the Bitcoin.
It was a 1-to-1. It was a 1-to-1 on the ratio.
So man, back in 2017, shit. Today price, man, that's over 100,000 right there.
Yeah, boy.
And you got out, and you got out that, man.
Yeah.
So here it is again. They did honor Bitcoin 2X, which is Bitcoin Segway, and then also they had Bitcoin Gold fork too. But it says this project took on October 23rd. The information about this was limited in the concerns of its securities and stability. As a result, we do not believe that it's safe to allow Bitcoin Gold at this time. So they turned this project down. So if the blockchain proved to be secure and vulnerable, variable, not vulnerable, variable, Coinbase may choose to support it. But at this point, your account will be credited with the amount of Bitcoin Gold equivalent to your Bitcoin. So if you had 5 Bitcoins at that time, you would have 5 Bitcoin Golds. And the balance at this time of the fork. So they did honor 2 more airdrops. Now they may not supported it for you to trade, buy, or sell, but you was able to withdraw it. Yeah. So that's more hope for us who had our XRP on the exchange of Coinbase of December 12th, 2020. So that's more. I need more information, Thorough. I need to know more.
It, buddy. I want to know.
I need more information, man.
I need to know like right now.
Yeah. So here's another article. Here's another article that I brought up. Coinbase is running an OMG airdrop for Ethereum holders. Okay. Coinbase customer has held Ethereum in their account. Let's go back up. Coinbase customer has hold Ethereum in their accounts. What is it doing? Stop it. Since July 2017, and can expect a digital treat in the form of OMG to make up for their lost airdrop. Now, this came out of May 2020. That is about around the time that I began to invest into cryptocurrency, because I came around January, February, March, April, May, June. So this is around into crypto, Thorough, around this time that I become to be an investor. And I remember OMG. And I remember you told me about you got airdrop from OMG. Remember that?
And that's the token that really pushed me to the darn limits of really getting in and making money.
And you had Ethereum. You had Ethereum too. That's why, right?
Yep.
How much Ethereum? I think I mentioned that. I think I mentioned that. Ethereum, huh?
Yeah, I didn't go into the whole story, but I think I mentioned that. You asked me that before, which token it was that I really started to really jump, and that's what
it was. Airdrop. And that was airdrop as an early investor, man. Yeah. And that's why that's why I'm talking about this tonight, because this stuff is important. This stuff will make history in her story. Now, here's the thing. Now, what people don't know, if you want to know, see, not financial advice. If you invested into Ethereum and Ethereum is out your price range, here's OMG. OMG is a fork of Ethereum. I didn't know that until I done my research. Now, here it is. Coinbase is airdropping an OMG coin to long-time Ethereum holders. Coinbase, who held Ethereum of July 7th of 2017, will receive their coins. This is a whopping 3 years later, man. Now, here it is. Coinbase, who have stored Ethereum in their accounts over the past 3 years. That's a damn shame. I feel like they robbed me too. If I was into information, listen, if I was into information then in 2017 like I am now, I would be feeling crazy. I would told Coinbase kiss my ass, man. You know what I'm saying? These other boys talking about it. Where's my OMG? But I gotta say, that's the problem with self-custody and having your tokens on these exchanges. It's at their will, right or wrong, their role.
Man.
So here it is. Here, Coinbase honor an airdrop 3 years later. 3 years later, not 3 months. 3 years later, they got their OMG. Now, family, let me explain to you how important it is to receive these airdrops. I'm gonna tell you. So, OMG is a decentralized application for Ethereum to initial airdrop of cryptocurrency in the summer of 2017. Coinbase did not support the currency, meaning that all Ethereum holders that did business through this exchange were excluded. Okay. Now, in the beginning of May 21 of 2020, however, OMG became available to the customers of the primary Coinbase account. See, they like to list it, so they know they couldn't list it without giving folks the coins that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? So they felt like it was right for them to list it to make some money, and then that's when they airdropped it on May 21st. you know,
Yeah,
it's messed up, but it's good. They didn't stiff the people. But
they
it's
ain't
3
still
years
the
later.
people. They were about to.
They'll
Talking about they had to figure out a way that they can get they cut, man. Come on now, you know what I'm saying?
3 years is a long time to be fucking worrying if you're gonna get your tokens from somewhere or not.
Man, you hear what I'm
That
saying?
would have drove me to definitely use my ledger if I had knowledge at that time, for sure.
And I
They
knew
wouldn't have got me again if they say it was an airdrop. It was an airdrop or a fork to be honored by Coinbase, and Coinbase said, "Yeah, they stiffed me 3 years ago." I definitely wouldn't trust them. Now, if it just like in today's time, if Coinbase said they was going to honor an airdrop right now today without giving us what we had before on the XRP snapshot, then I wouldn't definitely trust Coinbase. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. But you know,
like the people.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out. So it says Coinbase say they will provide the OMG to all their customers held on Ethereum Coinbase since the date of the original airdrop. So basically, here's the post from the guy. He say the beginning of Coinbase have supported the OMG on May 21st of 2020 because you had Ethereum on Coinbase at the time of the original airdrop. You're receiving your OMG. Okay, no action is needed as all eligible tokens is already credited to your Coinbase account. Can you say that again? OMG, man. 3 years, Thero. 3 years. So let's go to this. Now, this is what made all us, including you, including you, right?
Yeah, man.
We talked about this. Yeah. We talked about this. We say, because I had some XRP that was on my. Matter of fact, I did have a ledger. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have everything on the ledger, so I didn't know that it was going to be supported by my nano ledger. So I trusted Coinbase so much because that's all I knew how to use. It was at the time because it's just a crypto exchange for dummies, and I was a big dummy using it. You know, so and it was easy, especially for a beginner. So I rock with them. So we got to understand what Spark airdrop is. So Spark is a native token of Flat Network designed on a smart contract functionality to XRP, but on a separate blockchain. Okay. Now this is what got us. This is why we took debate. Will Coinbase support Flat Network Spark airdrop? A big old yes, family. A huge yes. Now, if you want to talk about fraud, if this to be fraud, to be dishonest, then this is considered fraud if they don't honor it. They're saying yes, right? So, you know, I know a lot of owners of these, and this is for the after hour talk that we're going to talk about there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of these owners of these projects tell honest lies. They don't know what's going to happen to get us to invest into the tokens. But, you know, but none of them say that the shit can go to the moon. You know what I'm saying? They just tell you that, you know, invest into it. We got a good history of. We got a good chance of making it. But this is a point blank yes, right? You get what I'm saying? It's like, are you gonna put $1 million in my account for the world to know? They say yes.
Yes.
This is a literally yes. The other stuff is like is at our risk. You know what I'm saying? This is for sure. This is a yes. If you say I put $1 in here and tomorrow I'm gonna get $1 million, what they say? Yes to the world. So this make you believe that for real. So it's a take an airdrop future of a Spark token eligible to all the eligible customers on Coinbase.com, Coinbase Pro, Coinbase Prime customers. Or say no action need to take place in the participating of the airdrop. Okay. So basically, we already know what it took, what we needed to do to be eligible, family. Okay, eligible. So, you guys want to know, I still want to know, where did the yes come from? So, I still want to know a little bit more information. So, what I did was to get my confirmation of it. I say, you know what? Let me talk to these folks, man. Let me see what's going on, man. So,
what you find out, man?
Yeah, man. I had to talk to him myself. So, after small talk, I got this answer here. Okay, it said, "Thank you for waiting." Red Dad, Blue Dad. Coinbase does does plan to support Fly Network in the upcoming Spark airdrop. If you are eligible, okay, if you're an eligible customer holding XRP balance on Coinbase or Coinbase Pro at the time of the snapshot and the time of December 12, 2020 AM UTC, you'll receive Spark tokens from Coinbase at a later date after Flare Network launches. Okay, and we already know it's saying that if you had an AC pending payment, then you may not be qualified for that snapshot. So this was good news to me, and you know what? And I understand. It changed it. What this done to me, Thorough. I'm gonna be honest. Coinbase kind of won my heart back a little bit, and I'm gonna say why, because I'm never gonna stop introducing Coinbase into people that's new.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still be lying to you if I don't say I recommend Coinbase or I give them my referral link. I'd be lying to you because I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand how me as an early investor, what Coinbase did for me. Watching videos, I was able to see my biggest gains on Coinbase, and I was able to, do a lot of stuff on Coinbase. But Coinbase kind of took something out of me when they didn't really acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, this Spark airdrop, the Songbird airdrop. So, you know how we get on the live stream, Thorough. We say, damn Coinbase. You know
damn right.
But after I done my research, Thorough, then I was like, you know what? I get it. Coinbase is big on security. They not gonna
3 years, though? What, 3 years? You big on 3 years of security? I mean, I'm all for security, man, but 3 years? Come on, man.
That's rough.
Come on now.
That's rough. But let me look at this one more time. I think I X'd it out. I think I did. Dang. But it says shortly.
At a later date.
After it's listed.
Shortly can be 3 years, man.
Oh man, I hope not, brother.
Shortly can be 3
years. Let's go to this real quick. Let's go to this. Let's just show the world, the family, how important this is. How important Flare is to this family. Again, I know I have done it over and over again. I'm gonna do it every time I get a chance to explain this to the family. Okay. Now, family. The money that's into the crypto market of today is about what 900, almost $1 trillion, back up to $1 trillion, 900 some billion. That's centralized money. That ain't DeFi money. That's centralized money. Let me look. Just let y'all know. Okay, as of tonight, it's about $989 billion. 90% of that is DeFi. I mean, centralized money.
Centralized money, yeah.
Yeah. Cryptocurrency is built for DeFi money, decentralization. So when you say it's connect everything, this is something that's gonna assist with connecting everything. Some ways, somehow, shaping another. So you talking about if something of this magnitude never been seen before in the crypto market, never. Where it's interoperable between chains and scaling to one blockchain to the next blockchain, and enabling, waking their ass up, all digital assets and on-chain information to flow freely. And this is a cross-chain interoperable with security of multi-chains. So it's like the goddamn Superman going through, and nothing can stop it. Indestructible. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker. That's why they got that flare like Superman. So. Family, this is huge. This is you talking about 65%, 75% of DeFi money with this assisting with Ethereum virtual machines that's working with Ethereum. We know what Ethereum is. Me and Thero never bashed Ethereum. We never bashed Bitcoin. We just talk about it's not in our price range.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? If we had Ethereum money, if we had Bitcoin money, we would definitely invest into Bitcoin. Maybe one day we would have it. If we hit these little low market caps, use cases coming up, we will have Bitcoin.
That's what you do. You get that to build your bread up, then you drop it on Bitcoin and Ether.
Facts. So here it is, here, family, where it tells you right here. Okay, this is like I said, many decentralized systems still relying on centralized data feeds that bakes into centralization of systems using these FTSO leverages and disputed the nature or natural of the network to provide a rapid update and occur decentralized price data, such as live XRP money that's coming into the network, family. There's a lot of people in this live stream I know bullish on XRP. A lot of people in this live stream I know bullish on XLM. A lot of people in this live stream bullish on Litecoin. A lot of these new families are bullish on Dogecoin. You know what I'm saying? And a lot more. Shiba Inu, Algorand, Cardano, man, so on and so forth. Bitcoin Cash. Man, it goes on and on. XR, definitely XRP. So, and a lot more that I'm not even talking about. But here's the catch right here, okay? Now, we already know Songbird is out there. Songbird is just the carinary net. It's the test dummy of Flat Network that have already been circulating. Okay, that's just a test dummy to make sure it can stand against attacks, security breaches, so on and so forth. So Songbird ensured promise. Songbird did everything it needed to do to say that, okay, it's time to roll out the flag, time to roll out the King Dingling. So on the 4th of July of 2022, we're going to see that leg up. This, because anytime, like around this time, mark my words, you're going to see a leg up for DeFi projects. XLM is a DeFi project, okay? These things is going to have a leg up, and you watch what I tell you when this thing is launched. So last that I'm going to end on this part, and I'm going to go back to the family for friends. I'm gonna cut this video and make sure I just have the history of Coinbase on this part. So I'm gonna for this last part of this, I'm gonna talk about some of the projects that was airdrop during that time and what did it do and what did effect did it have. So we're gonna talk about this one thorough. The first one was Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, as of today, Bitcoin Cash is trading at $115.27. Now, what it was when it was forked, how much it was when them folks got it for free as being an early investment into Bitcoins. Okay, let's go to that. Let's go to Max. Let's see what this was. Show you how important this is, family. Okay, computer's waking up. Now here we go here, family. Oh, nope, that's recent. Where's Max? All right, the Max should be coming. Boy, it's coming, it's loading.
Yeah, it's gonna show what it ran up to.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna show y'all how, here it is here. I'm gonna show you how important this is. Family, look at this shit. The date it was first airdropped to Bitcoins, if you was self-custody, if you on exchange, they airdropped it right away. On August 1st, the first fork, it dropped at almost $800, man. So imagine if you had 1,000 Bitcoins around that time, which a lot of nerds had a few 100,000 of them.
Yep.
They're super rich. They on yachts right now.
Yeah, they rich.
Airdrop. That's a mansion on an airdrop. That's a yacht on an airdrop.
Yes, sir.
That's a private jet on an airdrop. And then a few weeks later, it went to a couple of months later, it went to almost $4,000. That's $3,700, and that was for free.
Free money.
You got to have eyes to see.
Free money.
Yeah. Bottom line, man. Bottom line. So the last thing I want to know to go up on the last airdrop was the OMG that for Ethereum holders. So if you want to invest into Bitcoin all over again, there's Bitcoin Cash, family. It's Bitcoin Cash. Yeah. This stuff a no-brainer. If you got that kind of money, that's a no-brainer. I'm just saying. I ain't got that kind of money, not yet. So OMG is a fork of Ethereum. So that's Ethereum. It's just an upgrade of Ethereum. OMG. So now remember, let's go to the max on this. Now remember, Coinbase
at least about 25
get this to their customers 3 years later. Yeah, it went up. Yeah, you remember? I remember it went to 5. I experienced that.
That's when I dumped
I had
off.
a nice little problems taking my profits. You know, around this time. The only thing I had problems taking profit from at that time was XRP, but everything else I sold. So this thing was airdrop around July 15th, and it came in at 38 cents. That was free to Ethereum holders. And Thero, you know, what was Ethereum price in around July 2017 at that time?
Can't quite remember, but it hadn't went up to its highs yet.
No, it was low, right? 2017, it couldn't have been a few bucks, right? If that.
It was up and down,
Right.
couple hundred. Probably about a couple hundred.
So it went up to in 2018, which Coinbase customers didn't receive that. It went up to a high of $25 in January 13th of 2018. So 3 years later, when Coinbase decided to list it, of course, you know it was at a premium price for investors to get in on their platform and low enough for them to get a profit.
Yeah,
I think it came about around 76 cents the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
April, May. Here it is here, May. May is when they got the airdrop. Here it is here. So it was about around 66 cents when it got listed on Coinbase. And that's when the Coinbase investors got their airdrop from Coinbase. Woo.
And then it went
a nice little bonus, huh, Thero?
Yes, sir. A little extra came in.
So the more to this story and summing this up on this Coinbase thing, the history of Coinbase, I had to go over it, and I had to do this one for the family because I know we was all teaming up talking about is Coinbase going to honor our Spark and our Songbird. Yes, they is. Yes, they are. When you're gonna get it might be Godspeed, but they're gonna honor it. So shout out to Coinbase, you know what I'm saying, for this love-hate relationship that I got. I understand that security is bigger than anything because if I had a business and me being a computer guy network a little bit, I understand how big security is. And I understand that vast majority of people is not into crypto. They're not even on Coinbase yet until, you know, this full adoption get. Then Coinbase definitely want to be known as the most safest place. And a Coinbase, I know you're going to be a bank anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we already have the debit card. So it looked like you're going to be one of the largest banks ever.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be right there.
So that I'm going to end that on this Coinbase. So shout out to the family. Yes, you will be getting your Coinbase. I mean your Spark tokens and your. I'm not sure about Songbird. You know what I'm saying, but I know for a fact you're gonna be getting your Spark. When I don't know.
It'll be 3 years down the road, man.
So congratulations to the family on that.
3 years down the road.
Thero getting Coinbase a hard ass time, man.
You damn right I am, man. With that foolishness, man. That was straight foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it wasn't right.
Would have knew that. Could have put them somewhere else and would have had them right now access to them. And could have been on bang, did what we did, but you know, all of that still remains to be seen, man. We're gonna see what they talk about and when. So it's all good. At least I know got something coming, but boy, they got to get on top of it.
All right, so let's get back to the family. So now we got some more stuff to talk about. I did that whole breakdown on Coinbase. I'm gonna actually turn that into a video, actually another video to watch if you want to watch it over again for people that's coming later. We got Leonard, we got Kings and Queens, we got James, Jiggy Man Moss. We got some big supporters. We got Taradia in the building, aka Haitian T. She's showing that merch right there from Kings and Queens Empowerment. Leonard said that Coinbase is touchy. It is. They got it. They got it under control. They got it under control. Shout out to my main man, Phantom Beats in the house. Shout out to the Beat Man himself. He say, hey y'all. I didn't know that Coinbase got board. What is that? California?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They got boycotted. You don't remember they had a big hacking problem, man.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was fairly recently, sometime last year, man. I know people was getting hacked like crazy. One folks said they had they like savings sitting up there on Coinbase.
Oh
man.
yeah, I remember. I seen some
Yeah,
things.
man.
That
So,
was the wallet. Wasn't that the wallet? Wasn't that the other Coinbase? Wasn't it the wallet or something like that?
well, the Coinbase wallet, yeah, they still
the wallet.
they got the wallet. I had some stuff in the wallet, but for the most
I think they was getting hit on that wallet.
Yeah, majority of my stuff is out of there.
Yeah. So D-Move, I see you. Phantom Beat say, I guess that means we're getting our Songbird airdrop from Coinbase no time soon.
I see you on the same boat I'm on, man.
They say shortly after, man.
They said at a later date.
We seen 3 years.
It said later date.
That's right, Daryl. You know what I'm saying? I can't really piggyback. You know what I'm saying? I can't really deny what Daryl saying. We did read that they got the OMG 3 years later, man. So
3 years later.
Some of them got as short as 3 months. It wasn't on. Put it this way, they said it ain't gonna be on the day that Cloud Network is launched. It's gonna be shortly after. So that 3 years don't set right with Thorough HD.
No, man, ain't no 3 years. 3 years down the road. Come on, man. What's the benefit? If they stake it for me, if they have some type of staking or something, I can reap the benefits from it. Okay, all right, hold on to it.
Yeah.
But come on, man, get out of here with that foolishness, man.
So Phantom Beat say, let me see, try to get to these questions before we get to some more projects on this Coinbase. So Hacks Binance US honored their Songbird airdrop.
They did.
Yeah, they did. They did.
There was a bunch of rinky-dink exchanges. You remember we did the stream on it and we ran through the exchanges too.
Yeah.
Coinbase wasn't up there at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Facts. So Spark, they're in position to grandfather the banking, staking, yield, and surfing 401k. Yeah, they're gonna attach. They're gonna matter of fact, all that centralized, connect all the centralized. Then you got another project that I'm gonna talk about shortly. Is Palladium. You know what I'm saying? Palladium. That's gonna be the liquidity. Take the liquidity of the foreign exchange, forex, and stuff like that. So, man, all this is DeFi money, and this is the way that they bring the centralized money to DeFi via these bridges. You know what I'm saying? Palladium is a bridge. You know what I'm saying? That's going to bridge the centralized banking and institution money to XLM. So, man, and that's going to happen in 3 days. But I'm gonna go over that project briefly, just shortly. I dropped a video on that today, and hopefully I'm gonna put that video into the descriptions. So let me just go over it a little bit today. If you want to learn more about it, I definitely dropped a video today, and then I'm just gonna briefly go over it. I don't know if you got a chance to see it today.
No, I didn't get a chance, man.
Okay.
The youngest had me running.
I already know. I know how it go for sure. So, family, it's 2 more projects that we're gonna go over within this hour. Of these projects is called Palladium, Altitude, Kusama, Polkadot, Cosmos, all these type of things. So look forward to this. Look forward to this here, and let's see how this affects us as investors into this crypto space. Now, this is one of the latest things that, I'm just going to briefly go over it. I got a video if you want to see more of me talking about this particular project. But this is Palladium launching on the Altitude on Kusama. If you know about Ethereum, again, the creators of Ethereum is a guy called Gavin Woods. Polkadot, Kusama, those all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? These type of, what are these, parachains, Thero?
Yeah, I think that's what this one is based on, the parachains.
Yeah. So, now that the parachain and stuff, you speak in Thero language. So, I'm just learning about this. So Now you talking about this, it's the fintech companies that level up efficiency with Palladium to interoperable the blockchain, offering composable fiat. So now they tapping into that dollar. They tapping into the dollar, family. They bridging the dollar to fiat. So that's huge. Now you talking about matter of fact, let me go to this where we see it just a little bit so we read in depth on this article here on the light paper. So let's just read a little bit more so you understand this project. So basically, I'm gonna read this introduction to you of this project called Palladium. Here's from the docs. Throughout century, the tools of money has evolved to ever more incentive and accessible and increasingly globalized borderless world. From trading metals to investing to stocks, sending online banking transaction. However, the centralized traditional financial system historically provides these tools and tend to unable to deliver a flexible, composable services. Global fiat transfers and interactions in traditional finances suffer from high fees, low speed, and limited optionality. In the contrast into explosion to the growth of world decentralized finance, DeFi has brought the tools of building an interoperable financial product for the future generations. But to date, bridging the compliance of fiat fintech services over DeFi ecosystem has been a struggle. Enter Palladium. Built on a subscribe framework, it established the missing link between fiat and DeFi with a philosophical smart contract. Palladium Chains aims to become the one-stop hub of internet fiat. Interoperable innovations that Palladium will bring includes cross-chain trust, minimized bridges, network optimized broad basket fiat peg stable coins, which I know Stellar has about 15 plus. So the next generation smart contract technology, interop compliance layers with privacy features, stimulus on ramp, off ramps, standards for integration to local banking network. That's your raggedy bank, Stero.
That's what I was going to ask you right there, man.
That's your Chases. You know what I'm saying? That's everything, man. Your Rusty Fargos. That's everybody, man.
So they're trying to do a little integration with the banking system.
Yes, sir. Why? Forex, baby. So they're gonna have the cross bridges and I tell you the money in space. Of course, it's gonna be something via spacewalk. It's gonna be that bridge, okay? That's gonna connect Dot Sama ecosystem. Well, you know what I'm saying? The Dot Sama is that all that is Polkadot and Kasama together.
Yeah.
With Ethereum. So it's bullish, and then they have Cosmos. They're gonna be bringing Cosmos. That's another one.
Yeah, they really.
Yeah. So all this stuff is connected, man. This stuff is huge. This is huge, man. And then of course, Forex. They say REDDADBLUEDAD. Do you invest in? Do you use Forex? I say hell no, I don't. I'd rather go to the casino.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here it is. They bringing the fiat to the blockchain, to the DeFi. So that's $6.6 trillion of liquidity volume that they're gonna bring. That's a lot of money, Thero.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
A whole lot of money.
Man, we already know what Polkadot is, man. So this is why your boy REDDADBLUEDAD got eyes to see, ears to listen, and bringing this project to y'all early before it even dropped. They're gonna be with the DE. They got another one. Why you said is that wasp or worm? I think in computer words that's considered worm, but you can say wasp, I guess. So that's another thing. That's the future of smart contract with an execute layer that's also supporting the Ethereum virtual machine. So that's how they bring an Ethereum in via the virtual machine. So this thing just as good as Flat Network, almost. You ask me. Like a baby flare. So I'm just got eyes to see and ears to listen. I kind of joined the that list, you know what I'm saying, to get in as an early investor with my Kasama wallet, because Kasama is gonna be the one that really be like, I guess, the liquidity for it right now, So
hey man,
yo,
how many wallets you got, man?
I don't know, man.
You keep coming out with all these wallets, man. You throwing us all of these wallets, man, these different wallets and stuff, man. The people need to know.
Oh man, Thorough. It's like if you got to get in where you fit in, you already know that, man. It's like some things, you know, like I said, to get into this crowd loan is called crowdfund or some shit. I think that's what it's called. You had to have a Kasama, you know what I'm saying, a Kasama address, I should say. And so you had to have some Kasama in there, and that's how you join it to get those little bonuses and stuff they're giving for early investment.
Crowdfund is pretty much like a fundraiser.
Exactly, that's what it is, a fundraiser.
Fundraiser for what they doing projects on it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Bridge have fundraiser for a particular project.
Yeah, man, exactly. So that's how I got in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also in the Telegram. I got eyes to seeing is listen. I see where this thing going, Thorough. You know what I'm saying? And I know, man, the name itself, Palladium. As you see the video I dropped today, it's gonna explain to you where we at with this project. We just briefly going over tonight, but I have a video if you want to check it out. I'll put it in the descriptions, or you can go to my YouTube page and go ahead and watch it and understand what this project is actually doing, man. So I wanted to bring that to you. Of course, it connects Polkadot. It connects it partnership with XLM. Kasama, Cosmos. It has AUSD, I think a digital dollar with something that's called ACALA or something like that. I'm not sure how to. It's some IC. You know what I'm talking about there, Ro?
No, I don't know what you're talking about on that one, player.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'll show you right now. It's like I think it's a stable coin. I think it's gonna represent a stable coin.
All right.
Let me see. ALA. I think. Yeah, here it is here. But it's gonna be the USD. So it's yeah, man. It's loaded. This thing is loaded. So yeah, so this 25 cent. So it's gonna be a USD. So I'm not sure if would this be a stable coin? You know what I'm saying? So this went as high as 279. But they're gonna have a AUSD stable coin that's for matter of fact, I tell you what,
that's what's gonna be pegged to the stable to the stable coin.
Yeah,
USD, maybe that's what that's gonna peg to.
No. Yeah, I took it down. God.
So maybe this a collar, maybe I don't know, but coming AUS just makes sense for it to be pegged to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, try to have some type of stable price on it.
Exactly. So this project is loaded, Thorough. So basically, yeah, that's it, man. I brought this attention. If you want to know a little bit more about it, like I say, I got the video. Go to the YouTube page and watch it. Understand this. It'll be launched in 3 days. The amplitude, that is the canary net of Palladium, and that's just like Flat Network sent out Songbird to go out and do his dirty work to make sure it's safe from attacks and stuff like that. So that's all amplitude is to Palladium. It's just a canary net, and that's what it's called. Whenever they say a canary net, it's not the main one, but it's one that they sent out as a crash number. Make sure it works. Yeah, test net. Make sure it works.
Yeah.
And then go ahead, Thorough.
No, I was just saying, do the test net and they get all the bugs and everything out through that before they launch mainnet and everything.
See, Thorough know about all that stuff, man. I'm just learning about it. So now this is where Palladium is coming as a portal, and then this is going to be huge. Palladium portal will be a destination and for swapping, staking, bridging, and governance voting on Palladium. It's going to be all in one place. So a lot of these things are going to be one-stop shops.
Well, yeah, coming in the DeFi space and everything. That's what they're trying to do now, man.
Yeah.
Instead of having all these different, and basically what this it seems like is, how we spoke on those launch pads, all the ones they had that was launching the different tokens we was into earlier, late last year. And it seemed like, yeah, it's going to incorporate all that stuff into one. You see that with the crowdfunding and all of that, and that's what I get from it.
Got you.
One-stop shop. Get there. You can what that, not like safe haven, but in a sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I see what you're saying, Thorough. So you know what, man? So I brought that energy when it came to the Coinbase, the history of Coinbase, the airdrops and stuff, because we had an hour now. We talked about Palladium, a future project, and Amplitude that's going to be launching about 3 days. So we gave the family some good stuff. But Thero, you actually have something that you want to talk about that you've been preaching to us for a while, man. Can you tell the family what the Theronomics up to, what the project he's up to right now, and what's going on?
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Just bullish, man, on that lossless token. The more that happens, especially in the DeFi space, the hacking, of course, security, which you've been speaking about with the airdrops. You know what I'm saying? And Coinbase trying to make sure the security and everything is together. And you have this token that's trying to check all of those boxes. You know what I'm saying? And I've been preaching it to the family. I got in early, and I got in last year, and they ran, and I snatched the money out. And then, of course, in the downturn of the market right now, I saw some good entry points to get back in, man. But I'm telling you, just if you don't believe me, just research it yourself, and you can see what all it's doing. Again, we in this space. It's technology. It's internet. It's all of that stuff. So of course, it's gonna be some vulnerabilities and everything. We mentioned it. Coinbase getting hacked, the wallet. Smart Trust Wallet. All of these places, big platforms, have had a time in where they've been hacked, man. And so it was never really nothing that was concrete out there to help in that aspect. And man, the use case of lossless, man, to me is just amazing, and it's exactly what's needed. And like I say, I believe in it, and I've been preaching it. And just recently, they had launch. They did a bridge to where they can launch their product on different chains and ecosystems. There was a hack recently, a couple of days ago, on Harmony, AAG tokens or whatever. And again, they found the transaction, they froze it, and was able to recoup and retrieve like 84 million of the 100 million that was stolen. You know what I'm saying? And so they gonna do what they do, get it back to Harmony. These folks gonna get their money, their tokens, majority of it. So this is like the third time that it happened.
So they gotta find the fee, Thorough.
Oh yeah, they gotta find this fee. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, what they do is, if you got to be computer savvy for all of that, pretty much tech, because if you say, for instance, we working, me and you, we on the boards, we see something that's a little fishy, we think it's a hack, we think it's a security breach, etc. and etc. So what you would do is you would put up some tokens. I think it was like 2,500 LSS tokens. You would put that up. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, hey, I found this here. This is what I'm betting, that it's a hack. So they go through the process. It's identified as a hack. You get that plus a portion of the bounty, the money percentage or whatever. I think Harmony was giving out like $1 million to whoever found the hackers, and then in like 2 days, man, literally, it was like 2 days. They got majority of the money back, identified everything, and the thing that's getting is they're able to freeze those assets. So when they identify it, they freeze it. And basically, how it gets to it, man. They has this code that when they launch on your system, you can build your token, your ecosystem, and input their code while you're building, and then it seeks and finds that stuff. Yeah, so I'm sure they got a bunch of white hat hackers and stuff that's back there going through the system. You know, like I say, you have to be computer savvy for it, be a tech. However, on the broader side of things, I'm looking at it going forward, you know what I'm saying, in the future. And like I say, I really think for the long haul, that is a great investment. And right now, man, it's so early on it that it's like a win-win situation. It's not like it is hit its stride and it ran and then it dropped just a little bit. Like, no, it's still ridiculously early. And I think once, you know, it's not a matter of if, but when one of these big major exchanges or platform gets hacked. And then if it's able to really show what it can do, like in that case, man, the sky's the limit, man. And I've been preaching for the last, probably since like October, November, to be honest. And I'm telling the family, man, don't get caught lacking on this one, baby. Don't get caught lacking.
You've been talking about it, and you have seen some. You posted in the chat there. It had 50% gains, huh?
Well, that was this morning.
Yeah.
It ran up as high as, I think, like two days ago, a couple of days ago. It was around 11 cents. So I had been buying. I had held on to some from when it ran up late last year, and I had a little bit left. And then, hey, just like everything else that's in the market right now, I saw an entry point that was just, I couldn't refuse. And so we talking like 10, 11 cents on the token that was fresh and was like $3 at one point in time. And it's a low supply token. You know how I like these low supply tokens, man. You know what I'm saying? And so just kept buying, man. And yeah, the last 2 days, it was up well over 100% in like the last 2-3 days. It hit like 80 at one point today, which I snatched out again, took some profits off the top, and I'm gonna buy back in, man, on the pullback. And so
you know what you're doing, boy.
yeah, man. I mean,
like I mentioned when we talked about this before, they are the bounty hunters of crypto. You know what I'm saying? And I see Phantom Beats called it the crypto hunters.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, man. You know your boy REDDADBLUEDAD. I like to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? My mind go to thinking. So these folks make money only when there's a issue, right? When there's some crypto that needs to be funded back, right? So I know it's just like me saying we live in a world where there ain't no bank robberies or there ain't no robberies, right? Then how will they survive how would they be able to be in business if there's not much hacking going on? If all these, these projects are making themselves where they're like can't get hacked, then how would this company survive in an internet world when the hacking is slim to none when it comes to recovering the cryptocurrency?
I mean, the survival when we invest in it, you know what I'm saying? It's the way that they make their money, because I say this is because I've been I look back at it, and like almost every time a platform has been hacked, this token goes up. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, I'm talking about as it becomes more adopted, because you have to realize within the last month or so, it just launched its mainnet. So for the last 6 months before, it was all testnet. And that first time they had the whole hacking and they identified and got the money back, just like you spoke of, it was a testnet just to see, okay. And they just launched the mainnet. They did it on Smart Chain, Ethereum, of course. They did it on, they got Harmony. I think they got Solana. And it may have been Polkadot. It was 5 of them. So they just launched the mainnet on that stuff. But you know, they survive and they make money by the investors. The more it becomes noticeable and it's adopted, then they will make the money, you know, because more people would put the money into it.
So again, Thero, so basically, you know, me, I like to think, I guess far-fetched when it comes to some things. So maybe they can be like a legal shield or something. Like people, these platforms, maybe these, you know, would pay them monthly just to be like, if something happened, they automatically go ahead and handle it. So maybe they'll pay them monthly or something, or membership or something, become where they automatically have that protection, kind of like on your internet when you have
they
one
do
protection and stuff like that.
They do though. They and that's the thing is that when they launched the mainnet, what they did is like Harmony and these tokens, these other different tokens, by them launching it on that mainnet, it can be used at any time. So it's there for them to be used. So anytime there's a question about a hack, it's already there.
Oh, that's why Phantom Beat
is,
say they hack his one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, the Harmony.
It's always it's there. So when it comes through a new token in the DeFi space, you do a new one, the detection and everything is already set in place if you're launching on those platform or ecosystems. You know, if you're on Ethereum, if you're launching a coin, like right now we launch a coin on Ethereum, you can choose and you're gonna pay, hey, we got such and such and such, so you can take advantage of it. So anytime something smells a little fishy, they can try to catch it. If it's a hack, you know, they freeze the assets. You get a little piece, whoever identified, they get a portion of it, get some tokens, you get it, whatever the hell it is of the bounty. And if it's not, then you lose those tokens. So you betting on yourself pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Saying that, hey, okay, I got this here and I was able to figure this out. And man, I mean, to me, because it's always gonna be hackers. I don't care what they get creative as people upgrade these systems and the technology in the crypto space. You know these hackers are doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna figure it out. It's gonna always be a vulnerability because nobody or no one or nothing is perfect. So they gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's just a matter of, hey, if it gets to a point where Binance or something, you know, just throwing that out there, Binance get hacked, which the product is on the smart chain, and then they get hacked for $700 million, and LSS find the hackers, freeze that money, and able to give back $600 million. Do you know what that would look like? Do you know what that would do for them? Because, you know, they will solidify that trust and that good face, man. Just like I had, you know what it is, man. Your face good, keep a good face, clean face, man. You're respectable. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like I truly believe in it. I don't care what nobody say. I'm looking at the use case. I'm big on use cases, man. You know what I'm saying? And this has a use case that we will always need. We're gonna need it, baby.
Thero, you've been right on about a lot of stuff, and I don't think you're gonna miss the target on this one either. So you know, Thero HD rock with Lobster's token. Your boy REDDADBLUEDAD rocking with the Lobster's token as well. So Thero gave you that tokenomics, and he gave you the ins, the outs, the pros, the cons. I asked the best questions that I could possibly ask, and he was right on point. So
speaking one last thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of tokenomics, man, it's a low supply. Y'all know how I am on this low supply. When I say that, 11 cents a few days ago, they hit like 30 cents today, but it has like 100 million total supply with only about half of that circulating. And so low market cap, something to build on. You talking 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, $50 potentially in the future. And you can get it in for 11 cents, 8 cents, 10, 15, 25 cents. That it is right now, 20 cents. It's a great entry point, man. It's a great entry point. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna go to bat for it.
Got it. So family, we are in an hour and 14 minutes. We normally talk about these projects for an hour. But me and Thero HD, we had to bring that tokenomics and that energy towards these projects. And tonight's live stream, we already went over the history of Coinbase. You know what I'm saying? And we also went over the Palladium, what's up and coming in the next 3 days. Amplitude and Thorough HD just gave you that tokenomics, baby, on the lossless token. That's his baby. And that's been his baby for a little bit now. So he brought us to us again. When Thorough HD speaking on these projects, best believe, don't sleep. don't sleep on your boy. Listen, your boy REDDADBLUEDAD, don't sleep on Thorough. Family, you shouldn't sleep on him either when he talk about that lossless token. So now it's an hour and 15 minutes. We went over these projects, you know what I'm saying? And I want to thank y'all for tuning in for that part. But now it's time for me and Thorough HD to go into that deeper than cryptos and blockchain talk, family. So I'm make sure I cut this video at 1 hour and 15 minutes. So now, family, we talked about some projects. Now we're gonna talk about that real. We're gonna talk about what's going on, how we feeling, and we'll at least get a good 30 minutes in, family. So thank y'all for tuning into that half. Let's rock with the deeper than cryptos and blockchains half now, where we talk about what up. We talk about what's happening. Thorough, this been on my mind, man.
What's up?
In this bear market, you've seen a lot of things happen since 2017. I came in 3 years, 2.5, 3 years later after you, as just happy to be investing, happy to be putting some money in and making some money out of it without understanding all the technology and all the blockchains and everything that's happened around it as I do now, because I stayed deep and never stopped. Like the train that never stopped, I was that train. I just kept going and going, reading, researching, and understanding these things the way that I do now. So I have a keen sense. And I understand what is a bear market, understand what is a bull market, understand what is a pump fake, understand what is a falling knife. You know what I'm saying? I understand ain't no perfect top, it ain't no perfect bottom. And I understand reading these projects, right? None of them, you know what I'm saying, make a promise to anything. They just tell you what their what their roadmap is. They tell you what their white paper is. It's up to you to be investing into it or not, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, so as I say, you know what I'm saying, some of these cryptos I talk about can make you a shiro, can make you a hero. Best believe it can make you a zero. Anytime you take money out your pocket, it's a good chance you might not get it back. But Thorough, me, you know what I'm saying, even before I started investing into crypto, I'm just a high risk taker when it comes to money. I have high risk tolerance.
Gamble, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I put my money on these things, you know what I'm saying? If I lose, I lose. I ain't gonna have a hissy fit and say, "Oh, it's the end of the world," and go crazy. It just, you know, we make money. Money don't make us. We're currency, so we create currency.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we understanding that a lot of these projects that we're involved in, all along gonna seem like if you're gonna look at it in a way to say, if your money go, they said this is supposed to happen around this time and it don't, and it goes down, you know what I'm saying? Then we can look at all these projects like they motherfucking fraud. In that case, if that's what's the real way that it works, but it don't work that way. Mm-hmm. It don't work that way.
You show me a project, I can show you a time when they said they was gonna do something and it didn't happen.
Yeah, it don't work that way, man.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
This shit on the algorithm, man.
And stuff happens, man.
Promise this thing. I don't care what this project can promise that they going to the moon and whatever they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that this thing, if you study crypto, as you know, especially being around a long time, you understand this thing has an algorithm. This thing has a chart analysis. I don't understand chart analysis, but chart analysis is real. You get what I'm saying? If you know the algorithm of that chart analysis, it speaks a language that me and Thorough, we might not speak it. We speak on information. But some people on that next level can speak chart analysis.
Chart analysis, man.
The short, that exists.
By the chart, hey.
Yeah, that exists. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you, family. Yeah. Chart analysis exists. There's some people that don't have to read the white papers like me and Thorough HD do. There's some people don't have to read the tokenomics. No. They read the sound.
The charts. Yeah, the charts. That's that chart language, man. You know what I'm saying? They speak on it, and that takes some time. Like I say, you know, I get into it. I get frustrated because it takes a skill. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a skill for it, man, and an eye for it, a knack for it, and just know what to look for, what to do. It's above my head when it comes to it, you know. But yeah, man, it's a language. It's an algorithm. and all of that stuff. Man, we get to them projects, all of them gonna tell you lies. Let's just be honest. I've seen it with plenty. Hell, like I say, Tailcoin, for example. Tailcoin, for example.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
A lot of people really didn't know about Tail until like last year, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say within the last year or so. Me being someone who literally got in that project like a day or two after it was launched. And so I seen it and I held it for 3 years before it even did anything crazy, right? During that time, V1, we gonna do this in V1, this date set for Q1 of such and such year. And don't nothing get done. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happens. Or something happens in which they have to push it back here and there. Or they promise you we gonna do this here by this here time and it don't happen. It's a part of the damn game. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of investing. And how I am, and stuff happens. Okay, shit happens. But if you believe in something, and if you can see what folks a particular project is trying to do, then you just have to have patience. Sometimes you just gotta have patience, man. That's what it's about. And even if you look at it, look at Bitcoin didn't get here in a year. Ether didn't get here in a year.
X.
You know what I'm saying? It takes time when you building a project with a good use case. Then it takes time for things to shit to fall into place, man. And so when you get that, you're gonna get your lives. They're gonna sell you a dream here and now. You know what I mean?
Now, Thero, I got something to ask you too, man. You know what I'm saying? And we had a conversation the other day about something, and you explained it well. You have seen where if a fintech company comes out and one person may be a co-owner of it, you know what I'm saying, and then they let the community it's like they rent the blockchain from somebody, right? And they don't have full custody of it. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually they let it where the community has more, but in order for that project to succeed, they would need to have a dial or something like that. Explain that.
These community-driven tokens, you know what I'm saying? A lot of time, there's only so much that you can do with them. You know what I'm saying? It's self-explanatory. It's community-based. You know what I'm saying? Where the people put the input, the people decide. A lot most of the people do the deciding on what to do. Okay, this is what we want to do. This is that, and the third. So sometimes, and I've seen a lot of that with a lot of smart chain tokens. They're community-driven, don't really have a use case. But sometimes these companies will have to. Give me which one? I can think of BAM token, one token that I'm holding, which was Pink Panda. They did it. I think Porn Rocket did it with the Porn Rocket Entity Bridge. They had to build a use case for it.
That's
right.
You
know what I'm saying? Community driven, didn't have authority to do certain things.
That's
they
right.
did the bridge to the Entity under the Ethereum that gave them more control to build stuff, the DAOs, get the use cases. You know what I'm saying? This, that,
which is normal. That's normal.
That's normal. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do, they renounce it. And then I got a lot of dudes with hacking and all of that stuff. We had a lot of that problem with rug pulls and stuff. So there's a lot of liquidity in these tokens, and they can't do nothing with it for like a year or two, whatever. You know how it is. We can give you reflection of that and third. That's pretty much all it is. Meme coin, community based. Really no use case, no nothing you can do. So they would do that. You know what I'm saying? To focus on the DAO. Like I say, give it a use case. Give it the ability to do this, the ability to cross chain, the ability to promote, the ability to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Porn Rocket for existence. Hell, it's Porn Rocket. How many platforms and things that you really think would allow a token named Porn Rocket.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Something named Porn Rocket. There ain't many people gonna do that, but you know, if you get something like Intimate, it might sell better. You know,
Right.
You can put that on Coinbase. You can't. Coinbase ain't gonna. Coinbase ain't gonna put Porn Rocket on there. You feel what I'm saying? You go on to Coinbase. Yeah, I want you to list this token. Bro, it's named Porn Rocket. What's the use case? You know, functionability, scalability. What could it do? What is it besides?
But to the porn industry, it'll never lose that name because it's normal.
It's normal,
right?
But to the real world,
it's not normal.
It's not normal.
Yeah, it's abominable.
You know what I'm saying? It's not normal. You're a pastor, and you come up and you see, okay, let me invest in these tokens. I see something. You see something that say Porn Rocket. What you got?
I don't know
about
this token here, but the XRP speak a little bit more than me. But this Porn Rocket, it seemed pretty abominated.
You feel me? But if you see Inti,
yeah,
and it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But over here, you got the Porn Rocket over here. It's the Inti. So, you know, it's just little stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Your ability to do more with it.
So basically, since you brought up Porn Rocket, so basically, I have invested into some tokens that went down. Whew,
I showed y'all. I had a transparency moment the other day.
Yeah,
I showed y'all my holdings in Porn Rocket.
Right. So just like any other projects, it's down with the market as well. So to me, it appears to be normal because I got some solid projects. I know it's gonna be good in Web3 when crypto get fully adopted. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a normal to me. But see, here's the thing. So just learning about these community tokens, just like some of these as early investors, they give you airdrops. They call it reflections.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. The reflections is almost like you staking it. Because as I've been holding my Porn Rocket tokens, I receive a few billion reflections.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine if this thing turns around, which I'm pretty sure it will, just like the rest of these projects.
Just like everything else in the market, it's
you know what I'm saying? And I have earned more as the reflections of it going down than me buying $1 billion. So these are things that we have to understand. And like you said, you explained that dial move. A lot of projects make the same move and still return to do better.
Yeah.
They
do, man.
Project. That's what you're saying.
Huh?
So that they can take control of the project for marketing.
That's pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. They're able to take more control because you got a community of however many people. They may want to do this. No, we don't want to do that. You may want to do this. No, we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't have that control and that structure. And you renounce the contract, so you renouncing ownership of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So unable to really do what the heck it is that you want or need to do, sometimes you have to, you know what I'm saying, do a bridge or a fork.
Yeah.
As we was talking about earlier, you know what I mean? Do a fork or a bridge or something.
Right. Same thing. Upgrade the technology. Upgrade the technology. It's just that the technology upgrade in this bare moment with the algorithm of the whole market. Bitcoin still has dominance. It hasn't broke loose yet. Now you got things that's coming along that's going to connect the deep. Bitcoin mostly is the market, and Bitcoin have vast majority centralized money.
Yep.
What is that? What them boys got? The BlackRock boys.
Oh yeah, they got a bunch of
countries. These are centralized money.
Centralized money.
So that's why Bitcoin dominance is those rascals still control the market. But when that DeFi money comes in via Palladium, via Flat Network, to give smart contract interoperability, the XRP, the XLM, all these other things that's going to bank the unbanked and control the unbanked, then we're going to start seeing DeFi money come in because you're going to see the vast majority of the world bring their money in. They don't want the dollar. They don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And some of them don't even really want Bitcoins because they can't afford it. So
can't afford it, man.
So it's the same boat. They're going to want the smaller things the way we want the smaller things. The other smaller countries want the smaller things like we do, Thero. Some of these countries and stuff don't have Bitcoin money. Some of these countries and stuff don't have Ethereum money. It's the same as us. So they want the smaller things. So whenever it's have smart contract capabilities, that's when we're gonna see vast majority of DeFi money comes in like we never seen before. You never seen it before. Nobody that's before you never seen it before. We want to be in a position where when the vast majority of people comes in, because when vast majority of people comes in, that means taxes is already established. I want to come in. I want to get the hell out before taxes even hit fully.
You damn right.
You know, I want to be out of this shit. I want to be out.
I want to be on the island somewhere.
Yeah, I want to be out, man. I want to be out like those boys don't hit for millions and billions off crypto and paid nothing in taxes, bro. Oh, they ain't paid nothing value. They ain't paid nothing. No, you could have hit for $1 million on crypto last year. Nobody know it. When I say nobody, the IRS don't know it because it ain't established yet. That's what I want to talk about. I want to get the hell about this shit before it get regulated and not be treated the same way.
And even with them doing these tax implications and everything, it's still walking the thin line. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really know which way to go and how to really tax it. You know what I'm saying? So it's still just up in the air, man. Because depending on who you talk to, this is how you do it, and this is how you do it in terms of the taxes, man. So. Like you say, I'm trying to be on the island somewhere. I already done made my money, and then everything I left can just extras.
Before that, I'm trying to be out of it, man. Think about it, man. With vastment, listen, the only way this thing ain't regulated yet is because the IRS system ain't up to date, man. It ain't really ready for what's going on yet. Once that system get updated, that's our ass, though, boy. Once they update that system, the infrastructure of the IRS system, once they get it Web 3 capability and they get it up, boy, we still gonna get taxed. We ain't running from that shit.
Hell no, boy.
We ain't. Right now we can get away with what they call the M word, but when that shit get regulated, trust me, we're gonna be in the same boat, boy. Same boat.
Even when we speaking on that right now, I got a question. So with some stuff that happened recently, it showed that even in DeFi, that they trying to regulate DeFi. From some thing that I saw, something that transpired.
Well, tell us about that, because I remember you put an article in there saying that this well, you know what I'm saying, they try to control this well from cashing out his money.
Yeah,
so explain that. So if they control this well from cashing out his money, then that's a centralized attack, right?
That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if the whole idea of DeFi, you know what I'm saying, is not to be centralized, and yet you're indulging in centralized activities, that's not a good look to the people. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look to everything surrounding it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this man trying to get his money. Okay, he's aware he owns a certain percentage of a token, and if he sells and dump this stuff off the market, whether he shorted and dumps it off on the market, it causes the price of that token to drop. Then I mean, shit, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a chance that we all take. We understand. We understand this when we get into the game, when we get into the space. You say it all the time. Hey, this money can make you a hero, it can make you a shero, but it can also make you a zero. You know what I'm saying? So you understand the risk, and with what they did, I totally understood it. You know, trying to keep from what happened to Terra. Luna, you know what I'm saying, and how those guys finagled all of that, dumping, and we see what happened with that. So I get what they were trying to do, but that ain't the way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? You want a hostile take over his wallet so you can do the liquidations, get your 20% or whatever the heck y'all was trying to do. No, man, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right, and it defeats the whole purpose. My whole point around it, it defeats the whole darn purpose. And how I saw it is like, I don't think he was trying to manipulate it. That's just what it looks like when a whale takes profits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't seen that when he put the money on there.
Yeah.
You ain't seen that when he put the money on there.
Exactly. You ain't saying when you put it on there.
Hey man, I see you made a nice contributor to this project, but hey, best believe you can't take this shit off like that. Now I'm letting you know that now. You got
I'm telling you, you can't take this off there.
Yeah.
And they went up with it it was like it just happened abruptly. So he tried to get some loans and some Tether and USDC, and I'm pretty sure that he can short it because my man Jiggy explained it in more detail.
Yeah,
we talked about it.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about too, man. Where Jiggy at? You still in the house tonight, Jiggy?
Where Jiggy at, man? And yeah, that's pretty much what it was. So
yeah,
like damn, I just think that's what it looked like when the whale take profit, 100-something mil.
Yeah,
you know he holding on a whole bunch of Solana.
So Jiggle Man came to me about shorting projects now. So this brother, he's already taking it to the next level. Very smart guy, very big move in the REDDADBLUEDAD community, man. Well, yeah, Jiggy James, you still in? You probably don't went to bed now.
Went to sleep, man. Got work tomorrow.
Yeah, but he's shorting projects. And again, that's like shorting these projects is kind of like the Forex thing. You get into the realm of gambling. Big time. Yeah, he say learn. Here it is here. He say learn to short crypto. How do you feel about that, Thero?
I'm still figuring it out. I hit a little bit here and there. I play with it a little here and there.
Yeah.
And I made some all right money. I done lost too. You know what I'm saying? I done lost too, but I haven't really put enough in there because I'm the type of person, man. I figure something out by losing my darn money. You know what I'm saying? That's how you figure it out. You got to play with it, but I'm still trying to learn it, and because I've heard so much about it, about people really making money and everything on it. So I'm getting there. Just a little bit behind, but I'm practicing and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I look at it. Me, I'm a high risk taker, but I always say the casino, brother. At least I can have a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, have me a drink, man.
Scenery, you know what I'm saying?
I get on the table, get me some Hold'em, baby.
Yeah, man. You know,
for
real. I mean, that's just me, man. When it comes to that type of gambling, I feel very, 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 very secure when I'm hodling, when I'm swing trading, when I'm day trading certain cryptos. You know what I'm saying? When I can control it. For me, that is great for me. But far as borrowing money, somebody else's money to short something,
man,
make sure it may not go up. That's taking a chance, and but some people would say, "Hey, REDDAD, at least I have a little bit more control, over this because I can sit there and watch it." You know what I'm saying? And I can guesstimate that when I get in at this point, it normally on Friday people are gonna take profits. So 9 times out of 10, I can short it. So yeah, I get it. Then again, I can say, hey, I go to the casino and I watch the dealer deal these many hands, and I'm watching the cards. And if I'm playing blackjack or something, then good chance that I know that this is the algorithm of this card is gonna come next. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got pocket aces, I know I can go all in. The odds of me winning, it's the same thing. Right. So it's gambling. It's gambling, brother. But me, like I said, man, I like, you know what I'm saying, like for show money. You know what I'm saying? I know if I put it in here, it go down, it's gonna create that low, but eventually it's gonna go up. And I know I can turn my $1 into $2, but it takes time. It's patient.
One thing I do take advantage of on KuCoin though is I do the loaning and the lending.
You do the loans, KuCoin?
Yeah, I do the loaning and the lending on KuCoin. Now I take that because I sit back and just reap some of the benefits. You know what I mean? Hit the 14-day and let them play with it. You know what I'm saying? But I've always got mine back profits and everything that was coming on it. You know what I'm saying? So I do it from that side. I take more risk on that side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I still trying to get the gist of that darn shorting, man.
Facts.
Shorting and longing, man. It's ridiculous.
Phantom Beats say there is so much to buy during the dip. Could go insane trying to keep track. It's man, the thing wide open. It's wide open. Daryl, I got a question for you.
Yo.
We talked about Porn Rocket, right? Mm-hmm. And I did videos on it, you know what I'm saying? And I did all kind of videos on it, because I felt real good about it. I read it, you know what I'm saying? Just like I read any other project went down. Is that something you were about to dip on?
Yeah. Because I don't know how many people that invested in it actually got the app. Like I actually had an app, you know what I'm saying? And I was one of the testnet, on the phases. I was one of the testnet dummies, you know what I'm saying? And then it launched, so I actually got the app, and for what it's trying to do, it's actually pretty damn decent.
So have you ever used it? Like, have you ever spent some Porn Rocket tokens on anything to see how it worked?
No, I hadn't spent any Porn Rocket tokens on it. Simply because it's been, with the release of the app and everything, the Rocket's been kind of down. So I didn't.
So I can go to the porn store and download the app right now. I mean, to the Play Store.
I don't know if it's in the Play Store.
Okay.
You have to do it on Chrome.
Yeah, I got the app. I got the app where you had to, you have to
do it on Chrome. It won't work on the other stuff. So you got to get it on Chrome. So you can do it on Google Chrome. Get the app. You can go in as an admirer, or you can go in as someone who's gonna use it. And it pretty much, to give you a gist of it's kind of like what you expect from a porn app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
OnlyFans-ish. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you can pay with Porn Rocket. You can get money in Porn Rocket. You can pay in Porn Rocket. So I actually look at the app, and that's something I get during the dip. But man, I tell you, man, my focus, all the extras that I've been getting, man, I've been dumping it on LSS because I'm trying to get that bag like big. So when that thing really take off, I'm gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? But with this dip going on, my thing about that is, like he said, there's so much stuff that I'm
rocking with him on that for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. But what I did is I got 5 that I tried to pay the most attention to. You know what I'm saying? And what I do is I swap out days. So I get some extra, I dump it on this one. Get extra, I dump it on this one. So I try to build those 5 up. And then I sit, you know what I'm saying? I play around with this here, and that there. But I try to focus on the ones I really think that's going to really bang.
Absolutely. So Phantom Beats say P Rock is a slight hiccup in many investors that will happen in the space. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of these other projects that they don't tell small lies, but that's just how it is. If I was an owner and I know this system and algorithm to keep a customer happy or keep people going, I'm gonna get on there and just make everything seem like it's okay. In the long term of things, I really believe that is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that is just a market. It's a market, man. And if I ain't got no mangoes to sell, I got to go to Mexico to get some when it ain't mango season in Florida. That's just the way things work. Things have seasons, man. You know what I mean? And, hey, sometimes you may be super bullish on something and you put too much of that motherfucker. Now you get caught with emotions. And
that's what it is. It's emotion.
A friend today, he been there since 2017, and I talked to him, and we good, and he been around, and he always used to tell me when I came into the space as a hodler, with XRP and shit like that. So I didn't know how to sell at that time, and this person had them seen things go up and go down 2 or 3 times before he said, "God damn, man, I got to take my profits, man." So he had them been through it. and saying, hey man, if something go from 20-some cents to $1.30, man, motherfucker sell. Like, what are you waiting on?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, most people that hodl, you know what I'm saying, have more money into the market than what they have in their personal bank account. So now your emotions is in the market.
Tied into it, yeah.
Yeah, your emotions is in the market. So if something don't go right, you're gonna be having hissy fits. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like going crazy, like, oh, this is supposed to go this way, and that's not how it's meant. You know what I mean? And then, you know, he broke it down to me like, I was like, that's facts. That's facts. He was like, man, you got to understand how to take your profits and make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have emotions in the market. So that's why now he's currently at the time where he's studying the charts. He's understanding the charts so that he don't have emotion in the market. He understands where the market is going, so you don't have to have emotion in the market because he take his profits when it's time to take it. And that's what it's all about. So, of course, and the more to the story is, you got to understand, if you putting more into a certain project and not spreading your basket a little bit, and you having into that, and you have all your emotions in this project you hodling, and you thinking that's gonna take off, and you ain't got no money to pay your bills, you fucking up, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You fucking up.
You're definitely doing that. The thing I can say, you know, even with, because you can't even just look at one particular token. Look at all of them. Even the ones you see that's running up and down, you know, that may have a big run. When you go back and look at the time frame in the last few months with the way the market is, there's a lot of stuff that's down 60, 70, 80, 90% from what it was. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin is down like hell. Just imagine the people that jumped in on Bitcoin at 60.
60,000, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And thought it was going to run.
Fraud, ain't it? You know what I mean? We got El Salvador bought that shit pretty high, and that's the country. They bought a few of them. That shit down 20. So
what you do is just you gotta have patience.
Well, we got dollar cost average. You got to know what you think. Bitcoin, if you think Bitcoin is the bottom, you bought at 60. If Bitcoin is your token of choice, and I hope you got Bitcoin money, you know what I'm saying? Then you just dollar cost average. That's the only way you can combat that.
Yeah, dollar cost average. You got to buy.
You know, it's a solid project. But if something that you think is a rug pull, something you think is a fraud, or something that you think is a felon project, then you really, I'm sorry. So.
Well, just one thing on that. Even if that, you think XRP a felon project?
Absolutely not. I don't think so.
You think Stellar's a felon project?
Absolutely not.
How about Algorand?
Absolutely not.
Ether?
Absolutely not.
So I say that to say this. All them shits are down big time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the market, as you see the Bitcoin dominance, when the sell-off starts, all the altcoins are the first to go, then Ethereum, and then Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin ain't running, then majority of the market ain't running, because people gonna buy Bitcoin and then Ethereum and then the altcoin. So once Bitcoin go to jumping, Ethereum go to jumping, the altcoin's gonna go to pumping as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just stuff that you have to look at, because you can, and you ain't gotta take my word. Go to CoinMarketCap. I do it all the time. Bitcoin is number one on the list of the top cryptos. Look at the pattern of Bitcoin and just scroll down the list and look at the pattern of majority of the other tokens.
Yeah, you show that in the chat all the time, dog.
And you will see exactly what I'm talking about.
Same pattern.
Same pattern. Bitcoin go up, the tokens go up. Bitcoin go down, them tokens go down.
Yeah,
same darn thing, man.
See, crypto XXX crypto. He like me. I don't be liking them quadrillion and them trillion things. It make you think, because if you thinking the shit gonna go to a penny, you automatically got the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying? So I like to count my math. I like the 7 decimals. I like the billions. The most I like is 100 billion.
Yeah.
I don't like any tokens over 100 billion. My math goes off.
Yeah, I like 100 billion. Anything below that. And I'm big on low supplies too. But all that 60, 10, 100 quadrillion, 10 trillion, man, no, I don't.
That way you
I
fucking
don't
up.
like them.
That way you mess me up with that.
Yeah, like you, I see all these things. Oh, she gonna go to a penny. We won't be here to see it.
They can do a hell of a burn though. That's the only way.
Man, you know how many they gonna have to burn?
You gotta burn a lot.
Because it's still trillions out there. It's still trillions of tokens. So you're going to have to burn damn near 80, 90% of those tokens to make it get to a point, you know, kind of like Doge or kind of like their XRP, you know what I'm saying? Stellar and stuff like that.
Speaking of community coin, you know who have a beautiful community coin that have a beautiful max supply? That's a community coin. That's a meme coin. The one we just got into.
Yep.
Dicka Inu. Yeah. Hey, that's only got what 7.4 billion or something like that. 7.8 billion, 7.9 billion. And 4.5 billion is locked up for rewards.
Mm-hmm.
So that's half the token is given away in rewards.
You're giving that over time. So you know with simple math, if all of the tokens
math is easy on that. You got 1 million tokens of 7 billion. That's a good percentage to have,
that's
man.
A great percentage.
And what it costs you about 30, 40 bucks at this moment?
At the time it did.
Yeah, it went up a little bit. It went up a little bit.
It went up a little bit. Like I did it to test it out.
Yeah.
And I got like 1 million. Literally, I got like 1 million tokens for like $60. I was like, oh man, let me go ahead and try me some more.
Yeah.
And just did that. I was just okay. You said this Lobster Wallet is a little fishy, so hey, let me put about $60 on here. Let me see what
try it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was pretty straightforward, you know what I'm saying, once I got it. But yeah, man, these tokens, I don't like all of those. I'm a low supply token guy. You know, when you see me, I look at the value. Some may be, like I say all the time, some may be $1, but don't mean that what would I look at? Let's say, for instance, to get something like the little token I always talk about, Treyarch or whatever. Treyarch is like $1.30 right now. And let's just say you have a token that's in XRP just for shits and giggles. You look at the value of Treyarch and you look at it because it's over $1. XRP is like 40 something cent last time I checked. Been a while. Like 42, 41 cents. So you'll look at that automatically. You would think that you get better value off of the XRP because it's cheaper. When in theory, it's like 150 times more valuable than Treyarch because it's a low supply. So that dollar on that particular token is nothing compared to what XRP is, because 47 cent of XRP has it at like the top 10 crypto, and this one is like at the bottom. So, you know, I like the low supplies because the value, not necessarily the dollar cost.
Well, you saying, so basically, to make it easy, what you're saying is I can invest $100 into XRP at 40 cents, and I can turn around and invest $100 into the Treyarch token. I have a greater chance of hitting a home run with the $100 on Treyarch, and then what I have with
XRP. Because shit, that $100 XRP do something crazy and run. All right, you got you 500-600. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though it was cheaper in price, but you get over here and we seen that. You seen this token. That shit went up to $27. You know what I'm saying? At one point. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about, the value of it. Yeah. Because it's a low supply. It's only 10 million total with like 5 or 6 million circulate. So the value is, you know what I mean? You get more value and bang for your buck, even though it may look higher and have a higher value when it's like literally 150, 200 times cheaper. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I don't like the quadrillions and those type tokens.
Neither.
But I also don't underestimate the value of a token as well. You know,
just like definitely you did it with Shiba. I did.
Yeah.
You know, and I caught a little bit of it, but I ain't catch. If I didn't know nothing about crypto, like nothing, and then someone like if I came in on it, like I came on XRP, and I would have did good with Shiba, because at the time I felt like I knew too much. You know what I'm saying? And scared money don't make no money.
Crypto Pete, and I ain't gonna know that story. I'm telling you, when he told me that joke last year on that darn sheet, man, and they were pumping. I got like darn 3 billion tokens for like $300 at the time. Ooh. And when that thing ran, I made it topped out. I snatched out almost $5,000.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about it.
And I ran.
Yeah.
And damn,
but you cheated, you shorted yourself.
Man, a month or two later, go back and what those 3 billion tokens that I got $300 would have been worth was like $100K. And I fucking punched myself in the face every damn time. Because I ain't believe it.
That goddamn Crypto Pete tough, what?
Pete told me,
Crypto Pete a bad motherfucker, man.
What you gonna do, Pete?
That's a legend, man. I gotta talk to Crypto Pete.
I'm gonna ride it out. Yeah. Ride it out. For what? Yeah. You got more. No, I'm gonna ride it out. Damn, a month and a half later, man, I was just like, yo. And then it just kept going. going, bro. So, man.
You know what I feel like gonna have a little run like that too? I'm still rocking with crows too, man.
I got crows.
I got a little bit more crows, man.
I might have to. I like crows. You know
I got a little bit more crows. I still think crows is that bridge that's gonna bridge the DeFi to the crypto.com.
Yeah, the crow. And the thing about it is it early, man.
Yeah.
Right now it's
meme coin too.
Huh?
Crypto.com first meme coin, first meme token. And
the thing about it right now is that you can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
On some of these tokens, you can't go wrong. It's almost a guarantee that these things are gonna hit crazy when this market flip back around. So now it's like the perfect time, man, to really. This is how you pack your bags. And I told you, my tether, I exhausted all the funds because when it got ugly like this, I was like, man, I'm finna go ahead and get crazy because some tokens, man, you getting 50, 60, 70% more for the same price that you may have paid 6 months ago.
I tell you what, I'm gonna do something before we end this. We got 4 minutes. I'm gonna show you something thorough what we just talked about, and I'm gonna do this, and this only a gem for people who watch the whole thing all the way through. Now, if everybody that's on this live stream, everybody that's coming, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you what you can take advantage of, right? Let me bring this up. Let me do something special before I end this video. Before we end this live stream, let me do something real special. How to take advantage of it. This is what people need to start doing right here. This is what people need to start doing right here. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. You can be a dumbass if you don't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't understand what I'm saying, but I'm going to show you right here what people should do. Right here, not financial advice. Let me know you see it. I played not that.
Come on, Drill Sergeant.
Hold on, Tito.
Come on, Drill Sergeant.
Not yet. Hold on. Not yet. Hold on. All right, let me go here. We ready to end it. I ain't ready to end it yet. I got a little bit more science to bring real quick. So I want everybody to check this out, what I'm about to show. Oh, where is it?
REDDAD.
All right.
BLUEDAD. I'm making that paper. REDDAD. BLUEDAD. I'm making that. About you.
That's not what I'm just out. 1 second.
There you go, Captain. Get it together, Captain.
I got you. Yo, I got you. Let you see it. It's probably spinning.
It's spinning.
Spinning his ass off. All right, it should be coming up now. Did it come up yet?
It's up.
All right. So listen. I don't know what state you in. I don't know if you got any money services. I don't know how far this goes. But right now, the market, not financial advice, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be the dumbest thing you ever did, or it may be the righteous thing you ever did. There's a service if you're in Florida called BMG Money. If you work for like they'll let you know how you qualify for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a better financial service for employees and people that's retired. It's an emergency loan and free financial tool for happier, healthier, and more productive people. Okay. Now this doesn't affect your credit score. Okay. They don't do no credit checks. Don't do none of that. It doesn't affect it. Okay. They give you a loan for money. You know, it shows you employee loans. It shows you if you're a federal loan. It give you a loan for retirees. It give you a loan for retired military, retired federal workers, employee loans. Again, federal employees and financial wellness. They have all this. Okay, so you can apply for it. It's a loan that you apply if you're an employee of a certain employer, if you retire, or if you are an employer. So I think you guys need to take a closer look at it, because if you invest into the market, why I say that, because it gives you up to 500 to 10,000. I guess that's based on how much money you make per year. You get it from 6 to 36 months. There's no credit score required. We do not use FICO credit score when we are reviewing the loan application. It's easy. It's a higher acceptance rate, and it's instant, and it's an available. Why am I showing you guys this? Because you got to have eyes to see and ears to listen. Okay. Let's just say you get $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you get that $5,000, family. You know, what are you gonna do with it if you're a red dad? If you know about information, knowledge, and how to invest, what are you gonna do with that $5,000? They give it to you without your credit score. You know what I'm saying? This is how you rob Peter to help Paul.
Yep.
To help Paul. You know what I'm saying? And you know the market is gonna return and create a higher low. Family, this stuff like this is no brainer. So your boy Red Dad Blue Dad just want to just bring this to the family attention. If you got eyes to see and ears to listen, I don't want to go deep into this because I'm not a financial advisor. Again, this can be the dumbest thing you ever did, or maybe you guys will be thanking me later if you take advantage of this. Okay, so again, this is not checking it. You know, it has a high interest rate. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like 24%. But at the end of the day, family, you're not getting this money to go blow it on some flim flam. You're not going to get this money to go blow it on a Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying? You're taking this money. You already know what you're going to do. You know how to market. We talk about these investments every day on Red Dad Blue Dad channel. So you need to dive a little bit more deeper. You need to take this thing a little bit more serious. Not financial advice. So I don't work for BMG Money. I'm not an employee of them. I'm not selling this for them. And I'm damn sure not a financial advisor, but I want to make sure the people on Red Dad Blue Dad community and everybody that comes to this channel got eyes to see and ears to listen. Listen, there's some people that come to the channel, they don't need money. They got millions of dollars. I get it. But vast majority of people that I talk to, they ain't got millions of dollars. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I'm going to leave it like this. My closing thoughts before I let Thero have his closing thoughts. I'm going to go first. Okay, I'm going to go first this time, Thero.
Yeah, do your thing, bro.
My closing thoughts, you know what I'm saying, on the Crypto Real talking what I just talked about, you know what I'm saying? Understand this market, man. Understand that you have to pay yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have your emotions in the market. The shit gonna go up, the shit gonna go down. You gotta have a high risk tolerance. These folks get your money in your 401k and they invest your money. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it looks like, but they show you a portfolio a few years out, and you happy with that. And they say the older you get, the more aggressive you get. But because you are watching your own money, you got to have a stomach to watch your own money go up and down. A weak crypto market represents a strong dollar. A strong crypto market represents a weak dollar. A strong stock market represents a weak dollar, and a weak stock market represents a strong dollar. Anytime you have your money, anytime you have something outside of the dollar, it is an attack on the dollar. That's it. Anytime you have an assets, that's an attack on the dollar. Mm-hmm. Anytime you don't have the dollar itself, right, and you put it into an assets, that's an attack on the dollar. So anytime you invest into crypto, that's an attack on the dollar. Anytime you put your money into stocks, that's an attack on the dollar. So we have to understand that. So you got to have a high risk tolerance every time you take money out your bank and invest into something. You got to have a high risk tolerance that it may go south or it can go north. Mm-hmm. If you have eyes to see and ears to listen, you'll understand where you at. You'll understand your emotions in this market. You know what I'm saying? You'll understand your emotions in this market. So you got to have a stomach for it, family. You got to understand these projects are going to tell small lies. They have to make a happy customer. So it's up to you to have eyes to see and ears to listen, to understand where do you draw the point for yourself to take a L or you take a win. Mm-hmm. Is I'm going to sell my porn rocket right now? Fuck no.
You don't lose when you
hell no. I'm not selling shit. No. Is I'm going to sell any of my cryptocurrency that's down? Hell no. No, I'm not. Is I'm worried? No, I'm not worried about none of that, because everything that I've done my research, you know what I'm saying, I believe in it. And I'm going to stand firm on it. And I ain't going to bitch around on it. I understand that it's going to return. And make sure when it returns, know how to take your profits. That's it. You guys got eyes to see and ears to listen. Unless you got $1 million, right? I don't have millions of dollars. Daryl, you got millions of dollars?
No, sir.
So we can't invest $50,000 in this project, $50,000 in that project, and don't give a damn what the market do, and you can hold it for 5 years. Hey, that's what the people that come here can't do that. Now, I do know people that can do it, but that's not fortunate for everybody. It wouldn't be a wealth war if everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people can't put $50 in a project and worry about it going up and down. So better alone putting $50,000 here and $50,000 there and don't worry about it for 5 years. That's not the case for the vast majority of the people. But one day that will be us, where we don't have to worry about the emotions of the market, and we can wait 5 years, 10 years on these projects to mature without taking profits. That's all I'm saying, family. When this shit go up, take your goddamn money. And when this shit go down, buy more. Not financial advice. And that's what your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad got to break down on this shit tonight. Daryl, go ahead and give your disclosure, baby.
Patience. Can't stress patience enough. No panicking. And I just like Red Dad, Blue Dad just said, man, you only lose when you sell. Part of the market, whether it's crypto, stocks, hell, even the value of your house. If you own a house, look at the value of your house. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So you have to have patience. You have to understand, especially a lot of times in a lot of new projects, it takes time to build. It takes time to gain traction. You know, nothing's going to happen overnight. So patience, can't stress that enough. Patience, 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 patience. Have your eyes, ears, everything, your antennas straight ahead, alert, but have your patience. As far as everything else, you know, when it comes down to it in the space, you invest what you can. You believe in something, throw some money at it. Understand that. Right now, it's the best time, great opportunity to get in some of those projects that you missed out on. You know, take advantage of it. It's going to go up. No need to be scared. Everything is so far down now. Only way to go is up. It's a risk, but it is what it is. We understand that coming into this game, coming into this space. Red Dad, we went over a few of these good projects out here, which is they're new. But you believe, do your research, jump on it, see what it is. Another thing, don't get left out on a loss list token. LSS, I'm going to say it again. Loss list token. Take advantage. Bright things for that in the future. Other than that, that's all you got from your boy Thorough HD, man.
Thorough HD, boy. I appreciate you all love, man. First of all, appreciate you all love. I appreciate everybody in the community tonight. Let me get some shout outs, man. Shout out to Kings and Queens Empowerment, always holding it down. Shout out to brother XX Crypto. Okay, for sure. Shout out to you. Much love to you. Shout out to brother Phantom Beats, always holding it down. Much love to you, Phantom Beats. Shout out to everybody, man. Let me see. I hope I don't miss you. Who else I missed? Shout out the Haitian T came in here. Shout out to Kevin Dub, K Dub. Shout out to James Moss. Big shout out to him. Shout out to I think D Move came through. Shout out to Leonard. Yeah, D Move came in. You know what I'm saying?
Family, man.
Shout out to Leonard. And if I miss you guys, I get you on the next go run, man. So
much respect.
Much respect, man. So I enjoyed y'all tonight, man. So me and Thorough, we came. Thorough dropped them Theronomics. You know, Red Dad, Blue Dad had to bring that energy, man. So, you know, we ended to win it, man. So I appreciate you guys for having eyes to see and ears to listen. Until next time, man, this been Thorough HD and Red Dad, Blue Dad, and it's Crypto Real Talk, deeper than cryptos and blockchains. Peace. I'm bringing that energy, Thorough, but I know it's going to add up.
It is what it is. I'm going to rock right to the beat.
I'm try to play it, though. I know it's going to add up.
We got to get you right, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna get right. We're gonna have, man, we're gonna be big, man. We're gonna be big. Watch what I tell you, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be big, Thorough.
Gotta get you right, bro. See, because around hell, man.
We're gonna be right, man. Trust me.
That energy to really flow that energy, baby.
Yeah. Be right. Trust me. Shout out to Kings and Queens Department on the production, man.
On the production. Shout out to that big time.
Try to fight it, so I go, yeah, no, I won't lose. How about you? Stick to the script, get broke, get slack.
See,
Before I get poor. Rare day now, homie, now I won't lose. Probably I might see them people, that's something that I can't choose. It's Rare Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. Yo, Rare Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper.
You gonna have to get you right.
We got to bring that in.
Yeah, you gonna get right, Thorough. Peace to you.
You already know. Peace, family. Peace.
Oh yes, sir. Already.